Today is Thursday, Parashat Balak. Yesterday we spoke about the importance of each person realizing that he has a specific mission, if you wish, some talents that only are unique to him, and he should use those to serve Hashem. And in general, a person should not try to imitate others, but rather to be himself. And that's one of the explanations of the blessing that Bilam gave, which is that he saw that the openings of each tent were not facing one another, so that each person has his own opening, his own openings, his own path in serving Hashem. There is a beautiful story to illustrate this point that I'd like to share with you today. It's a story that goes this way. There is this water carrier who was carrying 2 buckets of water every day up this hill to bring to his master. And happened to be that the bucket on the left side had a small crack in it. By the time the water carrier arrived to the top of that hill to give the buckets of water to the master, that bucket that has a crack in it was left only with half the amount of water. And went on like that for a long time. And the bucket that had a crack in it felt very bad, to the point where it sort of spoke to the water carrier, apologizing that he was not able to arrive to the top of the hill with the full amount of water, and he was embarrassed that he was not serving, quote unquote, his purpose. And the water carrier says, well, let's talk about this tomorrow. And the next day, again, like every day, by the time they reached the top of the hill, the bucket on the left arrived with only half its content. And the water carrier tells that bucket, please, let's look behind you. Let's see what happens there. And as they look behind them, on the side of the bucket that is full, there's all rocks and very little vegetation. But on the side of the water that had a crack in it, that lost half its content, on the side of the path, there were these beautiful flowers that grew over time. And the water carrier tells him, well, guess, can you see all those beautiful flowers? You know who watered them? It was you, through the water that went through the crack daily, caused these beautiful flowers to grow. So what you thought was something that was to your disadvantage created actually a beautiful result, and was something that had a reason for it. So each person with the talents, with the qualities that Hashem has blessed him with, and sometimes it would seem on the surface as a shortcoming, actually all could be used in the own unique way of that person in serving Hashem. That's a very important principle to always keep in mind, and to never try to be another person, but just be yourself. Just use whatever talents Hashem has given you to serve Him. That's one of the explanations of the blessing that he saw the tents opening were not facing each other. In other words, each one had his own opening unique to him in the service of Hashem. Baruch Adonai le'olam, Amen ve'amen.